I should have known something was up when my version of this was completely disregarded for. I had a version of... He calls it LogTheFloat, but I thought Float Logger was a bit more catchy. Little background, I used to do software development and product development and all this shit. Project management, DevOps, software architect. Technically, I don't have any formal credentials that give me that title, but that's what I did for 7.5 years. Been coding since I was 12. I'm 22 now, becoming 23 in a couple months. So I kind of know what the fuck I'm doing, and I had made multiple remarks to UOI, User of Intellect, about some of the concerns I had, especially those of which revolved around GPDR regulations, which have to do with user privacy, because the whole idea of publicly displaying screenshots and IP addresses and all this shit is a little illegal, according to the United Kingdom. So I had urged him to not do that, and before he could even hear me say that, I had been ignored for days and almost weeks on end about the matter. I have screenshots of when I was trying to talk to the guy, saying, hey, I've been developing this since July. I discontinued it because I didn't have the fucking clout for people to use it, and I realized that if we're going to execute a project like this, of any capacity, you get one shot. After that, if you fuck it up, it's done. It's out the window. So if we could use the version that I made, because I used to do this shit for a fucking living, I think that'd be a great idea. I never heard anything. I had sat in a call for like 25 minutes with just dead silence while he couldn't figure out how to turn on his mic. I guess I was pretty naive to the fact that maybe, just possibly, there was something of fuckery afoot. So anywho, my version was completely disregarded. It doesn't show any sensitive details that pertain to the public. It was quite simply just an aggregation of data that didn't reveal any sensitive fucking details. Because that's how software development works. Data privacy. You know, it's kind of a fucking important thing, you know? Only you listen to the guy that did this for his fucking goddamn career. So anywho, yeah. It was also said that UOI spent $18K on development, which is just fucking bullshit. Because I can tell you right now, again, as somebody who did freelance for 5 years before I could get my foot in the door with a professional gig, I would have never quoted somebody $18,000 for a simple CRUD application, create, read, update, delete. It's a kind of a ism within the dev world where you have simple operations that your software has to do. It has to create something, it has to read something, it has to update something, and delete something. It's a architecture philosophy. Yeah, $18,000 fucking dollars? No. This is simple data display on top of a form submission. That's it. That's just literally it. Everything else is bells and whistles. This was not $18,000, and your server costs weren't either, because your server should have been able to handle a fucking WordPress application. The fact that I see .html in the URL is kind of a problem too, because this kind of tells me that whatever framework you're building this off of doesn't support pretty URLs, which is indicative of some outdated platform that you're building upon. So I tried being nice. I fucking hate that I have to keep saying this. I tried being nice. I tried assuming the best. It seems to me that the complete disregard for what I had offered and had built already was deliberate, because congratulations, you fucked this up. I don't know how. I don't understand how. It's a simple fucking thing. It is a very simple fucking thing, and you fucked it up somehow. I just fucking goddamn wish there was a way that God damn it. Like, I don't fucking understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. God, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is it. This is all. This is it. This is it. Here's your fucking form. Pretty fucking goddamn straightforward. I don't know how. I don't know how you could fuck this up. Like, this is literally the code of what I wrote. It's so fucking simple. I don't know how it got fucked up. Albeit, let me make this clear again. The version that is live, that got pushed, is not mine. This is mine. With a separate domain, created by an ape for the apes. Instead, somehow you blew $18K. $18,000 per your words on this fucking sack of shit that I should have been more outspoken of. But no, I was told it was fine. I was told I spent this much. I was told this, that, and whatever the fuck. How do you eliminate false information on anything you submitted? How do you verify? I have my own secret sauce for that I developed over the years of development. And on top of that, there are frameworks that exist, plugins, libraries that are publicly available that can be installed to filter for anything photoshopped. You can also do IP address verification. All would be internal. Nothing would be displayed to the fucking public. All of the screenshots would be curated by a collection of community members who aren't fucking stupid. There is always going to be a margin of error with this type of thing. Anything self-reported will have and has to have a margin of error because nothing is fucking perfect. But yeah, this is not my first time having a community-built thing that requires some filtration of user-submitted data. It's so fucking unfortunate, man. I told Jackson this, I told Boss Blunts this, I even told UOI. There is one shot at an idea like this. You cannot fuck it up. And of all things, you fucked it up. Boss and Jackson are great. I love those guys. They're solid. I hadn't had a fucking word with UOI beyond just DMs of ideas. And nothing really beyond that. The ideas weren't even really of substance. And then one day I get a DM of, hey, I have this idea. I want you to be a part of it. I was like, okay. And then I explained that I already built something like this a long time ago. And whoop-de-fucking-do. God damn it, man. God, I don't understand. Why? Can you just... Like, it's not... Like, I have a fucking 96 line file that captures all of the logic to capture user data and not fucking leak it. And like, what the fuck was going through your head? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's not hard. It's not fucking difficult.